Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Olin, aka The Nord, aka Nordy Nelson, and today's video has changed multiple times over the past couple days, and that's because originally I wanted to do sort of a rewards video for you guys, talking about, what I got in the Nightfall, and the Crota raid, and the VoG, but my first couple Crota raids were awful, and my first couple Nightfalls were really, mediocre, so I kind of wrote it off. Then I wanted to do sort of like a clips and highlights video for you guys, do some sniping on Destiny, maybe some COD as well, but unfortunately my tech was just not working. I was trying to get my friends' voices on, and it wasn't going well, and I had to focus on getting here to Oregon, so that kind of took up some time as well. And then I was just like, alright, whatever, I'm just going to do a commentary, I'm just going to sit down and talk to you guys about some stuff. But then last night, the VoG luck was insane. So this is going to be a pseudo rewards video type thing. I'm just going to basically just talk to you guys about everything that happened, and I'll just put some gameplay in the background. The gameplay that I'll have, the only thing I won't have really for the gameplay is the Nightfall stuff, because I didn't save what we got from the Nightfall, because like I said, it was like really bad up and through like the Crota raid, so I was just kind of like, there's no point in keeping it. Thankfully, I kept like what I got for the Crota stuff to show you just how bad the luck was. Alright, so to kick things off, guys, I'll tell you a little bit about the Nightfalls. Like I said, I don't think I have the gameplay for it because I just kind of ended up deleting some of this stuff because I thought I wasn't going to make this video. But it starts off, the first one, and it's the Omnigul Strike. You guys know how big of a grind that is, how, just like, it can be really tough. I think we had to wipe the second time that we did it, like our second characters, but we didn't have to do it the first time, I believe. I don't know. Regardless, it's ridiculous. But I'm not sure what my friends got. I can't remember. All I know is that for the first one I got an exotic head, which looked pretty cool, but I already have an exotic head for the Warlock, and the stats didn't really warrant changing it. I might just put it on just for looks at some point, but I got an exotic head. And the second time I did it, we did it with me, Phil, and Keaton, and I think Keaton got shards, and then I got an legendary scout rifle. So I mean, that was cool, I guess, but I only used scout rifles, and it was a legendary scout rifle, and it was Omnigul, so that was kind of like a luck isn't so good. After those Nightfalls, we moved right along into the Crota raids, the depressing Crota raids that really stuck it to me this week. And for the first one, it was me, Phil, and Brett, because Keaton wasn't on at the time, and we ran with some randoms. And basically, besides, the shards and a few energies that I got throughout the raid, the only thing I got was at the bridge. I got a chest piece that I already had for the Warlock, the raid chest, so I just broke that down for more shards. It was basically just like, like 9 shards and then like, 7 or so energies or whatever. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. But really no one at the end got much for killing Crota. There was really not too many interesting drops there. So we switch characters and we spin the wheel, and this time me, Keaton, and Phil do it with some randoms because Brett didn't have a second character at the time. And pretty much the same luck that I had in the last Crota raid is what I had here. I got some shards, got some energies, and instead of the chest piece, I got the sword breaker, which is something that I already have. I got that for killing Crota, but the crazy part about this for me, because I mean, if you guys watch my videos pretty consistently, you guys probably remember that Nightfall Heartbreak video where Keaton got the last word and me and Phil got nothing. Well, Keaton, again, this was his first raid of like the reset or whatever. He gets four things. I think he had 3 guns. I can't remember what the names are off the top of my head. I know he got the sword breaker, I know he got the patience and time, but he got one more. And I mean, I'm not like too upset about that, I just thought it was really funny. I mean, all those things are things I already have, besides maybe the 4th item that I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. But it was just crazy that I've done like 2 Nightfalls and 2 Crows at this point, and Keaton got more than I did in all those in like 1 raid. But now we get into the silver lining, and that is the VoG raid. Now we generally, as our group, we don't really do the VoG raid anymore, because once you get used to how fast the Crota raid can be, like when you get people who know what they're doing and you've done it for a while, I don't know, VoG is not nearly as enticing. Although I still like how complicated VoG can be, because it feels like it has more variety. But anyways, for some reason we decided to do that this week, probably because none of us really got anything of note from the Crota raid. So we go ahead, and what we do is Brett goes ahead and he gets the Atheon checkpoint for our second character. So we go ahead and we knock that out, and not much from that. I got like a ship and a legendary head, the raid head from VoG that I didn't really need for my Warlock, and then I got some shards. I don't really know if anyone else got anything. I think someone might have gotten a Vex, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So that was kind of a... After that, we decided to go ahead and run it fresh on our primary characters, which took so much longer than it should have. It was crazy. We took forever on the confluxes. I don't know how anyone else has been doing on those, but we have just been bad. So we go ahead and we kill the Templar, and I don't really get anything at this point, but I think Phil and Keaton both got the Praetor's Revenge. I think I remember that one, and I'm pretty happy for them. That's my favorite sniper. I know Phil's been wanting to mess with it, so good for them. So we go ahead and we after we kill the Templar and we get our stuff, we go ahead and we go in that tunnel and we go towards where that exotic chest is at. So our plan here is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab this exotic chest with our primaries, switch over to our secondaries, grab it again, and then switch back and then continue on the raid from there. This is where the luck changes, but it changes gradually, and I don't really expect it, and it kind of hits me. I can't believe that all this happened pretty much in one raid. So I go ahead and I walk up to the chest with my, my primary character, and I grab it, and I get the hard light. So, I mean, this is nice because, it's an exotic assault rifle, and I really like how it looks. I like the perks it has on it, but you guys know, it was being sold by Zur this weekend. So I mean, all it did was it saved me the 23 coins, yay. So that's how I was kind of saying, I was like, oh, this is so funny, when Destiny gives me something, they give me something, that I already could have had. They're like, oh, we'll save you the trouble of buying this. And so we were just all kind of laughing at that, but it was still kind of cool. So I go ahead and I switch over to my hunter now at this point. So we make our way back. It spawns you at the very top, so you have to jump down and do a bunch of little shit to go back to the chest, but the chest is still there. So I go ahead and I open the chest, not expecting to get anything because Destiny already rewarded me. It doesn't like me that much, and I get the Monte Carlo. How crazy is that? That was so sick. I'm really excited. I really like how it looks, and I played with it a little bit, and I just love the sound, and I love how it shoots. And yeah, so I was really happy about that. I was like, wow, 2 exotic assault rifles, the luck's changing. We push on to Atheon, we get through the gatekeeper part where you get the relics and whatnot, and then we finally get through Atheon after having to wipe about 5 or 6 times. We were really sloppy, but we finally get through Atheon again, and people start getting stuff, but I didn't see anything pop up on my screen. I saw the ship that I already had, and some shards, the same thing I got for killing Atheon last time, and so I'm sitting here wow, I was complaining about it then. I was like, wow, because I know that Brett got a second Vex, and I think someone else got a Vex as well, but I'm not sure. People were kind of talking about the stuff they got, but I'm not quite sure what everyone got. All I know is I was a bit salty. I was like, man, this sucks, at least I got the stuff from the exotic chest. I was like, but nothing from Atheon. I was like, well, this isn't really enough to put in a video, so I kind of, I didn't really think too much of it. Well, what I didn't think about was that, getting that next, exotic assault rifle made it so my inventory was full for, my primaries. So I go ahead and we head back to the tower. I'm going to go ahead and grab some Iron Banner bounties and jump back into there. And I see I have something at the Postmaster. So I go ahead and I take a look. I'm like, what's this? Did I miss a deco or something? I didn't think decos dropped in VoG. And what was there but the Vex? that was crazy to me, and I know that's probably not crazy to a lot of people because I feel like a lot of people get the Vex nowadays just going through VoG. Because I mean, I know FAL boys, Mac, he had a video on his channel a couple months ago where one of the guys in his clan has 12 Vexes. But yeah, I just thought it was really funny because I was sitting here just bumming it, and then ended up pretty much getting 3 exotics in one raid. I know technically it wasn't one raid because I had to go in with the hunter, but three exotics in one raid, that's what I'm gonna call it. But yeah, I mean, started off slow and it started off feeling like Destiny was just out to get me, but it ended up nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna have a clips and highlights video out for you guys sometime this week. It's my spring break, so I'm planning on grinding pretty hard. Might come out with more videos this week than I generally do, but we'll just have to see. Hopefully I can get this kind of figured out. Might not have face cam. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want to try to get people's voices and whatnot into the recording, or if I even need that at all. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I hope you guys all had better resets, and I hope you guys have even better resets with this coming Tuesday. I'm praying for some good stuff, but we'll just have to see. So anyways, guys, catch you guys in the next one.